Hi everyone, I'm Briscoe, Director of the Forest City Youth Film Festival, and I'm so excited to be here today. Thank you for tuning in to our session on the new categories for the Forest City Youth Film Festival. Just to give you a little bit of the background, this is our second year. So last year, you will have seen that trailer at the start of this video. We hosted an awards ceremony where we celebrated student films across Southwestern Ontario right here in London. This year, we've changed things to adapt with the times, and we are going virtual. So just in case you didn't know, tonight we have an action-packed day at 6:30 p.m. What you saw on the screen in that trailer, we will be having our awards ceremony streamed live at 6:30. It's free for anyone to attend. There are so many students across our region involved, and we'd love for you to come out and support them. So I'll show you a little bit how to get your ticket right on our website. You can log in and you can join us at 6:30 live for that event. Today, when we talk about the Youth Film Festival categories, hopefully you will be inspired to submit your own films, and I want to show you a little bit more how you can do that. So if we go over to the website, what you'll be doing, and I'm just going to pull it up right here, is if you go to the Forest City Film Festival page, you'll see everything you have to access on the main festival. The main festival is happening starting October 17th, so we're here, we're ready to go until the 25th, and you can access all the films that they have to offer until November 1st right on demand. It's a really exciting way to see the best of the best films from the colleges in our area and learn a lot more about film and be inspired to create your own. You can see along the top here, there's access to industry sessions. So if you are passionate about filmmaking, I definitely encourage you to check that out. But most importantly for us today, we're going to access the Youth Film Festival page. We are giving away over $4,000 in prize money today, tonight, and we hope to do the exact same thing next year. And in order to do that, you need to know a little bit more about the categories in the competition. So you can click here to find out more. And you can also see the upcoming dates and events of what you can find and continue your learning. So I want to tell you a little bit about the animation category. The animation category is a collection of pictures that are photographed frame by frame and then played back in quick succession. There's so many different ways that you can enter an animation. They could be hand-drawn, done on the computer, stop motion, photography. There's so many different approaches, and we really want you to feel like this is open to your interpretation, and it can be up to 3 minutes long. We thought it'd be great to start by sharing a video of the winner from last year. The winner last year was from Oak Ridge Secondary School. He created a film called The Customer Ain't Right. His name is Tyler Joxis, and it's a Lego stop motion. And so he was able to create this film using Lego, and we want you to check it out. So let's go over to Tyler's film.
Yeah, I'll get number 1, 3 number 7s, a hot dog with extra ketchup, a 2x4 plank of balsa wood, your firstborn son, some cheesy twists, 7 regular greens, light ice, a pack of double bubbles.
Hi, welcome to Beefy Bob's All-You-Can-Want In-N-Out Eatery. What can I do for you today?
I'll take a, yeah, oh, wait, hold on, let me think a second. I'll have 1 water, please.
Hi, I'll just have a medium grape soda, please.
Sure thing. That'll be $3.20. Thank you. Hi, welcome to Beefy Bob's All-You-Can-Want.
Yeah, I'll have the same thing as the last guy.
Alright, one pop, that'll just be $3.20.
No, I want a quadruple patty deluxe.
But, okay, that'll be $8.50.
What? These prices are outrageous.
Yeah,
Can I get extra pickles on that?
it's 30 more cents for that.
Ugh.
Your total is $4.90.
There you go, my man.
This is only $2.
Oh, sorry. Here.
Sir, this is a frog.
Okay. I'll be right back. Here.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Excuse me, but there's barely any chicken on this bone. Could I get a different chicken?
Dude, you just ate it.
What? No, I didn't.
Welcome to Beefy Bob's. Can I help you? Hello, what can I get for you today?
I'll have $1 million.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, I'll just take a pack of chocolate bites.
Okay, coming right up. Huh? Oh, sorry, it doesn't seem to be scanning.
That means it's free, right?
One moment, sorry, it register's having some issues.
Manager, now.
The being next to me is chewing at a high volume. I request a manager.
May I have one large slushie, please?
Sorry, but we're closed. I'm just cleaning up here.
What? Why aren't you open?
It's 11:30 at night.
I don't believe this.
You're gonna have to leave. I'll be locking up soon.
I curse thee in thy wicked establishment.
Yeah, right. Jeez. Too many crazies around here.
That was such an entertaining animation submitted by Tyler. And just to go back, Tyler did such a great job on that in the 2019 submissions. This year, we're looking for more animations, and we want to encourage you that this is not just a one-time show, that this is a learning process. So our team is here to support you. We are going to be having seminars ongoing, just like the one we're having today, and I encourage you to submit your questions in the chat. I can see some people are talking and that there have been a couple of questions coming through, and that's what this is all about, is we want to create a film community of passionate students who are supporting each other, and I want to encourage you to ask questions as I'm going through the categories today so we can help get those answers to you. Tonight we'll be watching, and I had mentioned that you can get your free ticket online. Everything has gone virtual, so we will be tuning in to see the finalists in their homes. We will have live music and dances and performances to really bring the show to life on screen. So this is a virtual event, and we have a lot of students, volunteers, community members, and educators working behind the scenes to make this happen for you. So please tune in live to the virtual event, and I just want to clarify, I don't want anybody showing up in person with locked doors. We will be here with you virtually. So a question coming in about the categories for animation, or sorry, not the categories, but the ways that you can submit an animated film. We really want to see your creative approaches. So these could be hand-drawn illustrations that you've captured with an iPad or that you've taken with a camera. They could be created right on the computer, so they could be digital animations. They could be claymation, and as you see with Tyler, he worked with Lego. So maybe you have your own type of stop motion that you want to try. As long as it's a series of images that have been put together, it is considered an animation. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the chat or reach out to us anytime this year. The deadline is not until July 2021. So if you are tuning in right now, you are ahead of the game. The submissions open in January 2021, so there's lots of time to think about your films and get started. And we encourage you to reach out to your teachers, because some of these films might count as something that you could be doing at school and not just a passion project for you at home. I want to introduce the next category, narrative. Narrative is a great way to empower your voice through storytelling. In a narrative, and I'm just going to click over to the website so you can see more yourself here. In a narrative, the characters, the way that they are described, they might not be real, but the way that the story is told, it's very convincing. So you can see here on the narrative category that it's 2 to 5 minutes that we're looking for. The story could be, it tells a fictional character or a fictionalized story or event, but it's very convincing. So there's so many different genres, and I think a good place to start is to think about the films that you're attracted to. It's better to create movies about something that you personally connect with, and then it makes the story come to life more for you. So think about something that you love and be inspired by. So we have comedy, horror, drama, musicals, action, mystery, and thrillers. There's so many for you to explore. This is a very open category, and it's important to note that each genre has a very distinct and unique set of attributes. So you can do research right on our website. There's more resources available for you. And a great place to start is viewing some of the winning films from last year. So I'd like to introduce Goodbye for Now by Emma Tucker and Alyssa O'Brien from St. Mary's Catholic High School. It's a story about a young girl who is mourning the loss of her best friend, and through a series of flashbacks, we are able to share her best memories with Mia. And so at this time, let's check out her film. What a powerful film, and thank you, Emma, Alyssa, and Maya for putting that together for us. I think it really speaks to an example of narrative with acting, because there was no dialogue. And sometimes using microphones and audio is one of the biggest challenges we have when we are new to creating films. And so they definitely approach that and were able to get their story through and make it very convincing without even using any dialogue. That being said, you might be inspired by this to create your own narrative, and you can definitely have your actors and actresses speaking to each other, and that might be enhancing your storytelling. And I wanted to mention that specifically because we have another award, and it's for the Best Youth Performer. And this award encompasses all of the categories. So any films that are entered that has acting in it, so maybe you're a drama student and you want to get involved, or maybe you're new to public speaking and this is the best approach because it can be smaller and approach through film. And so there's lots of opportunities, and if there's no dialogue, we still have opportunities for these students to become the best youth performer. So if you are looking to pull some people in and make this a collaborative experience, you can let them know that there's an opportunity for them to get that award. There are some questions coming in. So one was from Nandini asking if it's more than 5 minutes, can they still enter their film? So yes, absolutely. These are soft margins that we've created for the categories. So you don't want to stretch it out too much longer than 5 minutes. But if it's just a few seconds over and you really can't edit anything out, we want to encourage you to enter your film. And that goes back to animation. We're learning with you. This is a process. This is our second year. Initially, we had a minimum amount of time for the animation, and we've actually removed that because we want it to be whatever product that you envision. And so the timeline for animation, there is no minimum, but there is a maximum. And so we are open to being flexible with your artistic designs. And that being said, we also want you to feel like you can communicate with us if you have any other questions about the production of your film. I see another one coming in, just speaking of that, of can I submit my film to more than one category? Absolutely. So if your film might be a narrative and an animation, you could put them into both categories. Or if you're not really sure what the most appropriate category for you is to enter, then I would suggest putting it in the category that you think best fits, and we will find the proper place for it. We have a team and a committee that views all the films, and if we think a film is best representative somewhere else, we will just make that decision and move it for you if that is something that will help push your film through to being a finalist. So submit, and we will support you with that. Another question. Do I need a professional camera to enter my film? No. There are some amazing films being done completely on cell phones. Like we said, with stop motion, you might be using something else and it's hand-drawn and you're using a scanner. There's so many different ways and approaches. We really think that the power of storytelling, the messages that you're trying to share, and there is a category I'll be speaking coming up called the pitch category, where you don't need any technology at all. You just need to have some creative ideas and share them with us. So stay tuned and listen up more about the pitch category if you're feeling like you have a story and you're just not as tech savvy or ready. But definitely any type of technology would be great to enter your film, and we are not judging based on anything to do with that. And I think at this time I'd like to go over to the website to introduce documentary. And just to show you, once again, under categories, if I scroll down here, we have narrative open. We can click right here on documentary, suggested to be 2 to 5 minutes long. Documentary is factual motion picture. And so while narrative, you can make up your stories, in documentary we want some aspect of reality, primarily for the purpose of education or maintaining a historical record. And so something that you would do to get started for a documentary is thinking about a subject, a story that you want to tell that you personally connect with. If you choose something that is important to you and that you have a great interest in, it will come through in the way that you share your film. You want to explore that subject so that you can educate your audience and do the best at sharing your feelings about that subject. This is really passionate an opportunity to empower your voice in our community. It's a call to action. And hopefully it will encourage people to mobilize and actually participate in some way in response to your film. We had some great documentaries this year. If you tune in live on our virtual event tonight at 6:30, you'll get to see this year's finalists. And right now, as I share the categories, I am showing the winners from last year, and we're saving the ones from this year tonight at 6:30. So today we have a film called Mother by Laura Trujillo from London South Collegiate Institute right here in Thames Valley, a short documentary portraying a hardworking mother, Patricia, who despite enduring several hardships has managed to move forward to give herself and her children better opportunities. This was the winning film for documentary for several reasons. It spoke to Laura's experience personally, so the story pulled on our heartstrings because we knew that this wasn't something that was distant that she was trying to make up, but it was personal and real to her, and that really came through in the way that she shared and put the film together. So let's check it out. We'll head over to her film.
Mi nombre es Patricia López González. Tengo 46 años. Nací en Bogotá, Colombia. Tengo 4 hijos, Gisela Andrea, Jessica Alejandra, Laura Caterine y Nicolás. Hace 6 años y medio llegamos aquí a Canadá con mis 3 hijos menores buscando un mejor futuro para ellos. Actualmente tengo 3 trabajos. Tengo un full-time con Timber Creek Communities. Tengo un part-time en un nursing home, se llama People Care. Y tengo un seasonal job en el Budweiser Gardens. Básicamente la necesidad de trabajar en diferentes partes ha sido para poder sustentar a mi familia, no solo aquí en Canadá, sino para poder sustentar a mi mamá también. Entonces no me puedo quedar quieta con un solo trabajo. Normalmente me levanto a las 5 de la mañana, tomo un baño, me arreglo, bajo, preparo desayuno, le doy la comida a Milo y salgo a trabajar. Nosotros llegamos aquí a Canadá porque Edgar viajó primero hace 10 años aproximadamente. En el momento que le dieron la residencia canadiense, él aplicó para podernos traer a nosotros como familia. Nosotros llegamos aquí 4 años y medio después de él haber llegado. Nunca fue fácil, la verdad, ni en Colombia ni estando acá fue una relación muy fácil. Lamentablemente pues había maltrato físico y verbal. Cuando llegué aquí a Canadá tenía la esperanza de que la relación iba a cambiar, pero pues lamentablemente me di cuenta de que no había cambiado absolutamente nada y ya estaba cansada y tomé la decisión de separarme y emprender una nueva vida sola junto con mis hijos. Fue un poco duro, sobre todo estaba el temor de poder tener como una estabilidad económica para poder sostener los gastos de la casa y las necesidades básicas. Entonces siempre hubo como mucho temor, pero siempre sentí como mucha confianza en Dios y siempre oraba mucho pidiéndole la ayuda y gracias a Dios empecé a conseguir trabajo.
Patricia es una mujer muy de admirar, es muy trabajadora, muy buena madre, muy buena amiga. Yo soy una persona que no creo mucho en las amistades, pero creo que a través de ella he aprendido que sí existe la amistad.
Mis hijos adorados, los amo. Cada uno un mundo diferente, un dolor de cabeza diferente.
We're back. Sorry, everybody. We had a little technical difficulty with the power going out, but I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. If you are interested in film, you know that working with technology and problem solving is just part of the process. So bear with us. We are trying to deliver these virtual events for you. I'm happy to be back, and I hope that everybody can see me at home and at school. We are watching the narrative film, and thankfully we actually have all the winners from last year on our website. So if that film cut out for you, it's fantastic, and I encourage you to go to the website and watch seminars from last year, 2019. Another thing is coming up next will be our pitch category. And in pitch, we are looking for, actually, you know what? I have a question coming in. Does it matter the subject, does the subject matter of the narrative matter? So no, I would say that it could be anything that you want to create a film on for a documentary or a narrative. It just should be something that you're interested in learning about. One thing that I would suggest and recommend is that you focus on safety. So we do care about all of our young filmmakers, and we do not want you to put yourself or others in harm's way. So if you're trying to create something, we just want to make sure that no animals or humans are hurt in the process. A really good example is actually one of the finalists from last year. He came second place, Ethan Hickey. His crew created a hit-and-run car accident. Nobody was hurt in the making of that film because they found a creative way to film it. So you can check that film out on the winners from last year as well, and they managed to have a car hit somebody without somebody actually being hit. So just to really stress, please don't put anybody in harm's way or any animals. And also we just want to make sure that no content that you're sharing is offensive. So if you're questioning it, you can always reach out to us. We did coach people about their content if they were borderline trying to figure out whether it was offensive or not. But usually if you have to ask the question, you internally might know the answer. Please make it appropriate for us to be able to share with others. And that brings us into the next category for pitch. Now, pitch is one of my favorites because you do not need any technical experience to share a pitch. A pitch is more about what story do you want to tell. And I'm just going to scroll here so you can see on the site more about the pitch category. What story do you want to tell? And you just have to share that with us. So you could talk into your cell phone, your lighting, your sound, your tech, nothing of that sort matters. It's more a concise verbal presentation of an idea for a film or even a TV series that you hope to sell as a screenplay. This can be 1 to 2 minutes long, and if you're a little bit nervous about public speaking, you get to record this and try it over and over again. And if you are a finalist, we will connect you with a professional expert, and this industry expert will help coach you through streamlining your pitch so you can resubmit your pitch along with their support, and that would be something that we would end up being able to share in the future. So I really encourage, if you have any friends that have exciting ideas but maybe not the tech experience, or maybe they have lots of tech experience but they just don't have the budget to create the film that they want, but they want to share this idea, or somebody in drama class, public speaking, in English, writer's craft. There's lots of ways that you can approach this category, and we really feel like it connects with all subject areas in schools and all stories at home. So I encourage you to enter this category. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. A couple approaches of writing your pitch are included right on the website. So you could identify the genre. Do you have a hero or heroine of your story? Show us a glimpse of their regular life and why we should care about them. Is there a villain? So this might be if there's a narrative or a documentary of something that you want to create to overcome in this story. Identify the stakes. And is there a climax in the story? And maybe don't give away the ending, but make us wanting more, so we want to support your film and hear what you have to say. There is a question, I'm just going to look over here, coming through on the pitch. Do I need to have a full script for the pitch? Absolutely not. No, you do not need a full script. You might be in the process of writing a script and maybe you're not going to meet the deadline for July 2021 and you decide, I was planning on making this film, I'm not there yet, so I'm going to pitch the idea for it instead. Or maybe the film is this big 2-hour performance that you're envisioning and you just don't have the capacity at this time to make that film, but you want to share the idea with us. That's another great way of approaching this pitch. So 1 to 2 minutes, you do not need the script, you need an idea. And if you feel like you have a story, for example, living at home during COVID, or an experience that is unique to you, that would be a great idea to start if you're just trying to brainstorm ideas for the pitch. I'm going to move along to the next category. If there's any other questions, feel free to put them in at any time. This person actually, sorry, Julia, I see yours now. What if we don't have access to all the materials we need to properly film our documentary? Do you have any other resources you would recommend? That is a great question. And so going back to documentary, if you look at one of the winning films from last year, you are free to use stock images and stock footage and copyright-free music. And there was one about climate change by Rania Trish, and she didn't have all the resources available to her, so she was able to pull her own personal thoughts, put them into the film, and find stock footage to use. So absolutely, that's one way that you can, if you can't film it yourself, which we strongly encourage, you can use copyright-free content and embed that into your film. All right, I don't see any questions coming through at this time, so I'm just going to slide down on the website here to the next category, experimental film. And if you were with us last year, this was also the creative arts category, and we've opened it up to the industry name, experimental film. Experimental film can be 1 to 2 minutes, and it's really about something that you might see projected in a museum or gallery. It's more abstract, so a lot of our artists are really drawn to this category. Or our students that don't really have a storyline, but they have this vision for emotion and working with motion, rhythm, light, composition, and they're trying to create an experience for their viewer. So the creative arts category is a great one if you're just getting experimental. There are definitely fewer rules in this category. One reason why I love this is it can be interpreted in so many different ways, and again, if you watch some of the previous winners, you'll get some great examples there. But we really want to evoke an emotional response from our audience. Like I said, this one can sometimes be the most challenging because when there are less rules, it makes us, forces us to be innovative and really critically think about how to approach this category. As you watch this next film, take notice of the composition, the quality of the lighting and the movement. Try and see what the storyline is. Is there a lack of a storyline? So look at all the elements and principles of design as you watch this film. And I'm just going to introduce it. It's called Freeway by Rania Trish. She's from Oak Ridge Secondary School. She described this as an abstract interpretive video depicting the emotions of letting go and being free. Freeway primarily consists of hand-drawn geometric shapes and designs overlaid onto clips of various colors and textures. So let's check out that video.
Flashes are inside here, you know, you get an insight and you know something, you know, but you don't want to say it out loud because you're kind of afraid that it's not going to be really true and it'll spoil the whole thing for you, you know. But when somebody makes you say it, then, and it's true, then it just makes it more beautiful of a thing.
Do you want to go for the more beautiful and say it?
Who are you?
Just me.
Who are you?
What kind of a line do you want?
Don't answer. He won't answer me because you already know what the insight was. See, yes you do. He won't answer me. He wants me to say it, damn it.
I just really enjoyed watching that film, and just to add, that was one of the films that inspired us for, we have 2 new categories this year, and one of them is music video. And I watched Ranya's video and I felt like that could be the background in a music video. So again, you could submit a film to more than one category, and now that music video is one of our new categories, we are so excited to celebrate the musicians in our area. The music video, you can have copyright-free music, so it does not need to be original. It could be something that you found and you have permission to use. That being said, it absolutely could be original. So if you know anybody who's writing music, they're creating their own songs, absolutely, we want to hear from them, definitely. And we just want to continue to celebrate the musical talent in our region. That also makes me think that I should share the main festival now has a music video category. So this weekend up until the 25th, you can now learn more about the big industry performers from the colleges and the community, and check out the music video performances that they are submitting as well. At this time, because the category is new this year, we have selected a winner. It was the overall best film last year, called Melatonin by Queen Lou from Beale, right here in London, and her video inspired us to create this category. So let's take a look at Melatonin and think about how you would approach creating a music video.
Take her away on a landslide on the slate of her defense. Drink melatonin, melancholic, toxic wasteland in her bed. On shore, she's washed up in your dreams, buried in floral seams, waiting for you to arrive with a matchstick heaven.
Watching that film, you can definitely see why it was considered the best overall film of festival, and just congratulations again to Queena. She is actually one of our finalists, I believe, in our show this evening. So in the virtual show at 6:30, you will get a chance to see her work again. That, I just wanted to re-emphasize that music was original and just so powerful, and I really hope it inspires our young filmmakers to find your friends who are musicians. There is so much talent that it's hidden talent right now, of people who are writing songs, performing at home, and especially during this time where we don't have the opportunity for all of our live performances, this could be your outlet. So we really want to see our local musicians and our filmmakers working together, and we can't wait because this is the first time we've offered this category, and we're just hoping that people are going to want to submit their entries into it. So you can do that. Our submissions open in January and they close in July. So lots of time to figure out how you're going to enter this project. And if you're looking for more information, the industry sessions are going to be sharing their music videos. Again, I mentioned until the 25th, but they are available on demand until November 1st. So if you want to see what the college students have submitted and what they're working on, feel free to check out the website for more of that information. So that brings me to introducing our last category and our second new category called Promotional Video. And this is something where if we want to really highlight what's going on in local communities. A promotional video is has a marketing edge to it. So something that you might be doing in business class where you need to create a commercial or a teaser or a trailer, something that somebody might want to use on social media or their website or television. This only needs to be 30 seconds, so sometimes less is more. It can be 30 seconds to 2 minutes, a promotional video. We've seen people working with nonprofit organizations where they're trying to showcase what's happening and really getting to know the businesses in their community. You could reach out to family and friends. Maybe somebody has a business and they're looking for an ad almost that they could post and use. And this is a great way for us to celebrate the businesses in the local areas of where students are creating films. So please check out the promotional video. Details will be uploaded very soon on the website for those categories, and you have lots of time to work on creating that. I'd like to just go back quickly to the website to show you what you can do from here. And so you've gone to the website, you've seen all the categories. Up here at the top, these are the upcoming dates. So if you like this session, we're going to be having more. Next will be seminars on careers in film for members in high school. So you can click on here and learn more about careers. It's not just about being behind the camera. There's a lot of opportunities in this industry, and you can read through the other things that are coming our way. If you want to see the past festival, I made a lot of mention of sample videos on the past festival. You can click there and you can scroll through and see the full films created by students. The Filmmaker 101 series, again, it gives you more information on submitting a film. Most importantly for us now is if you have a film, how do you submit it? You would go to this page. There's an industry platform called Film Freeway. Just waiting for this to pull up for us. Film Freeway allows you to submit films directly into the festival world, and while you might be submitting them to our youth film festival, you'll see that there's lots of opportunities to submit them there. And it's just basically how you upload your film and let us know which category your film is most appropriate for. How to submit is where you would click, and it gives you any extra rules and regulations. We have some expert judges in our community that have done a lot of work helping support our students and are hoping that this will inspire them to continue on in our film world. Well, I think that that's a wrap, so I'll bring it back from the website to me just to recap everything we've discussed today. We really believe that there's a category for everyone. So if you have a story to share, think about which category is most appropriate for you. Connect with your teachers, because all of film is a vehicle to storytelling in any subject area, and maybe this could reach and help support you in one of the classes that you're also taking. We hope to see you tonight. So again, at 6:30, we will be virtual and live. We have 2 students that are our hosts, and they will be welcoming us, and we'll be tuning in to all the living rooms of our finalists and watching their films. Thanks again, and we will look forward to seeing your films.